Why, hello there, folks, and welcome to our last round of Modern for the week of this event, at least. We have Shaka Pinto on the left playing Rakdos game, and we got Michael Mapson on the right playing Amulet Titan. This is Amulet Titan with Mycosense Garden, so I don't think there's a version without it right now. So, yeah. This is round 3. Both of these players are 2-0 at this point. Shaka plays a Blackleaf Cliffs and a Thoughtseize. He's going to take a look at Mike Mapson's hand. I almost called him Michael. Mapson, this is altered Amulet Titan deck, has Amulet of Vigor in hand, Summoner's Pact, Explore, and Boseiju. I think they're going to talk through what all to discard. Little Toxie Doodle.
I think it is legitimately our worst matchup.
I'll take the second amulet.
Well, if I draw a bounce land and you don't take the amulet, you die. Well, actually, any of the cards stops me from killing you, so. Which means it's probably wrong. You're probably supposed to take the Explore or the Pact. Oh, that was bad. Go.
Alright, we play Explore. Draw a card.
That Explorer was supposed to hit me in land.
Ooh. Mapson played in our RCQ event last Saturday, which you'll see on cam. I actually don't know if I got him on camera at all. I tried to, but I didn't get him on camera. Anywho, he played in the RCQ and made top 8 playing Teamer Breach. It's pretty nice. Speaking of that RCQ, we're going to have footage going up probably next week. I'll probably be able to start doing commentating and stuff for it on Friday of this week. Today's Wednesday. Just finding time to get extra work done can be difficult. Valakut the Molten Pinnacle getting untapped. Expedition map off the Valakut. As a Ragavan going in Shaka's hand. Blackleaf Cliffs his land for turn. You have to love carving. Carving just like that. So nice.
Cards in hand?
Both players not really getting too much going for them right now. But 3 mana. Going to call against command. Shatter the amulet. Make Mapson discard a card. Shaka in firm control of momentum. However, let's be real here. Amulet is a deck that can just do some egregious things when it really shouldn't. Going to evoke a Fury. Going to sacrifice that drug. We're pitching something. A Seasoned Pyromancer, and then going to feign death on it. It'll come back with a 1/1 counter on it. Simic Grove Chamber coming in untapped, picking up, or coming in tapped, picking up a land.
I'm at 10. Oh, wait, no, that's 10 right there. Yeah. I did the Fury as 6 because that's what it's supposed to be.
Alright, 10 damage being dealt to Maps in there. Put him to 8. Turn gets passed over. I think we forgot the exile for the Ragavan. Map. Goes and finds a second copy of Valk at the Molten Pinnacle.
Deck's too hard, man. I am not smart enough to play it. I wouldn't have even known that was the right decision to do.
Oh, I didn't exile my card for your Ragavan. There you go.
Here's the Ragavan trigger. I think just
Exiled your Ragavan.
Okay.
saying they mapped in response to the trigger.
I really wanted to draw that. Okay, well.
Draw for turn.
That's cute.
They Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Cool. Land drop. Land drop.
Go. Do not
Passes the turn. Alright, Ragavan getting dashed out. Another swing for 10. Dolphy Voidwalker coming out here.
Bounce land. It's not a bounce land. Cards in hand? What is your life at? You've only
I'm at
lost
18.
the room. And I'm at 6.
Yep.
Summer attacks. You want to cast that one?
Nope. Weak. What?
Transmute.
Alright. Packing for Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Transmuting a Teleri West. Going to get a copy of Vasuba. Vasuba probably going to copy Simigrove Chamber here. Do some damage. 6 damage.
Oh, you have a mana. Oh, I die if you have a Feign Death. Play this Systemic Growth Chamber. 3 and 3.
3 and 3?
Yep. So he has it.
I went turn 4 crop, turn 5 crop, turn 6 Meatball. And then he went Dark Hole. I was like, oh, okay. Doesn't matter. Hit you for 15.
Play it as a
Hooray, we're playing for
forest. 3 and 3.
I did it.
Attaboy. That's what's up the kill. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. Ghost. And I'm alive through a blood moon. I copied forest.
Alright. Doing some Valakut things. Shooting stuff down. Shaka dashing a Ragavan. Swings in for 2. Mapson blocks, interestingly. Which it's going to get bolted.
I think I have to block. Actually, I don't have to block. Because now if I draw a bounce land, it's lethal. So that was bad.
Pass.
Paying for Pact. Yeah, it's interesting that he blocked with the Dryad. Maybe he thought his life total was lower. Because if he goes to 4, he doesn't die to Bolt. He dies to Double Bolt, but he currently also just dies to Double Bolt anyways. Because I think if the Dryad survives, Mapson can kill him?
Yeah, I was surprised you blocked. It's like,
I don't know. What did the super copy the second time? Did the super copy Valakut? Feels strange. Oh no, it copied the forest.
Blocking was bad.
That way he could pay for Pact
The turn
through
before,
Blood Moon.
the Tolarian West for Vesuvilar was good. So, you know, I gotta balance myself out. I can't have people thinking I'm good. Grief.
4 mana play Grief. Card that we don't get to see is put into the graveyard.
you're gonna rip another one anyway, so pass.
Hope so.
Lock sack you.
Well, it can't stop Grief from getting in. So it's a good thing I blocked Ragavan, even though if I didn't block Ragavan, actually you're just... Well, yeah.
Alright, 2 mana. Cast Explore. We did not actually play the card. There it is. Explore.
Okay.
Do it again.
One card in your hand, and you're out.
I'm at 17.
17? If I get a Titan next turn, what can I do with it? I can't kill you with it, so if I
Summoner's Pact. Go get Dryad.
Dryad.
Play Dryad, pass the turn.
I got one.
Grief's gonna attack in. Mapson's gonna go 3. No Bolt in hand.
I have to pay for packs. Come on, bounce land. Ooh.
Pay for Pact. Draw bounce land.
You're at 17, you said?
Yeah.
Punchy
Attacks for
you.
2 with Dryad.
Play to 15.
Shaka just terminates the Dryad.
Another roll me. I don't know what you
And
have.
that will be game 1. Oh, he did have the bounce land. That'll be game 1 going to Shaka on a Rakdos scam. It is going to cut in like 2 seconds. Boom.
I'm not excited about whatever it is.
Mycosynth's Gardens into Amulet of Vigor.
What's wrong with this camera? I don't know. Is it the mask?
Fast start here for Mapson.
I think it's the mask. I don't care. This camera angle is gonna kill me on Wednesday when I forget about it and go back and I'm like, why are they crooked?
Yeah, my map's very crooked.
Maybe just
So
again.
is his, I think.
Gonna give the brand new land a quick little read.
Oh, it should have gotten better.
Well, they're more even, but the mats need to go that way.
Okay, tell me when.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. That works. Damn, Shaka got it. 1 shot. 2 shots. 1.5. Give it to him. He mulled on that one. Alright, so what are we doing? We're doing this, I think. Do you know what I don't have? Time to commentate the RCQ.
Poorly.
Alright, Shaka fetching and shocking here.
I have his pin. I'm in the visual picture of it on my pinboard. And it just says Matt Sins.
strike, you gotta tap their land.
Sorry, Bob. Please check.
Alright, Fury. Getting Feign Deft in. Alright, plays Urza Saga's land for turn. It's going to make Gardens into a copy of the Amulet. It's just going to say go.
Well, I'll be here Saturday for the cruise, so I just like stay because people are hanging out with us like we're here this Saturday. Oh, that's what I should have done. That would have been better. Yeah, that one sounds a little
Yeah, but then I lost so many
regrets. Resolves. Now I super regret. Dylan, I messed up.
After what do we do?
I was supposed to play the Simic Growth Chamber, use the blue to copy that, and then use the green to play the Grazer. Put this in off of the Grazer. It reduces the chance to move an explosive turn later, but it just sets me up better.
I'll take
Gives me a blocker if he dashes a Ragavan.
Alright. Valga coming in. Gonna make a construct with it. Saga is going to go get a expedition map. Not a lot of going on really in this game yet. Cracking the map. Saga does have a 2-turn clock though.
You have one card in hand? Yeah. Make 4 mana.
Alright, Saga coming in. Simic Growth Chamber coming in. Gonna make 4 mana. Transmute Stellari West. Probably going to go get Pact. Plays the Arboreal Grazer. Grazer's going to put Simic Growth Chamber back into play. Or not Growth Chamber. Valak Molten Pinnacle. Just says go. He has a blocker.
Oh, yeah.
Next turn, he'll be able to untap, as long as he doesn't get like call against command on the artifacts, or the artifact shattered. He can play Selesky Sanctuary, make 4 mana, go to 7, pact for Cultivator Colossus, and spin the wheel. Could draw another amulet too. That's also an option.
Summoner's pack. I'm gonna make 3 Primeval Titans and attack with all of them. Okay.
And we're just gonna go get 2 Primeval Titans, and that will be the game. Going to Mapson, and here we are for game 3. Black Blue clips into an Engineered Explosives on 1. Not something we typically see actually out of Scam. I feel like, at least in this matchup. But hey, might as well blow up the amulets. Can't let your opponent do the broken thing, right? I think this is thinking the Shotgun Bolt a bunch too. That's something I don't like about Rakdos Scam. It's like the one thing about the deck that puts me off of it is I do not like how it has to mulligan
I got confused, okay?
a lot, and it's not a. It doesn't mulligan well either. Is that a polluted delta? It is. All right. That makes sense. You don't play any non-black lands, right? Like there's no basic mountain in the list. Yep, fetches a swamp.
Bitch, I might.
Somebody sound clips I got from this round. Don't pay attention to you. Has no one showed you the clip from last week?
It's a Dothy Voidwalker going to Grief.
Griefing you. Oh, you might miss your trigger.
Grief will target Mapson. We see Explore, Dryad Elysian Grove, Summoner Tyros Tracker? That's a Tyros Tracker. Lands.
Emrakul the Promised Land.
That seems pretty good.
Damn it, dude, I wish you had a Titan there. Don't draw on one, though, because that would suck.
I've seen Emrakul the Aeon Storm. That was pretty good. The best one I've seen against me was when you cast my Jace. That was nonsense. Actually, I did have an opponent cast one of my Primeval Titans once, but I played my own, and mine was better.
My favorite was explaining the Dothy's interaction to Dan and how, like, against Tron they could take Gorilla, and then round 1 it happened to him. He just walked up and he goes, they did it in 3.
Like I could probably trade 2 misstep and play just like a random shark thing. I haven't been big on sharks.
I'll take the Dryad. Yep. That's what usually.
What is Mapson's turn 2 going to consist of?
Take the Titan.
Plays Boseiju. Plays an Explorer to the Dothy pile. And a Gruul Turf. Attacking for 3. Mapson going to go 17.
Two cards in here? Yep. I thought for sure I was getting one. So that was cool that didn't happen. I was a big fan.
Did you go buy last night?
Which saved me from the I kind of said, I done too well last week. So I was like, I'm gonna win RCQ.
That was I played the Legacy Showcase Challenge on MTG this weekend. Terrible. It was awful. I round 1, game 3, I just skipped my turn 1. And then I would have had, I just accidentally skipped.
Yeah, it
I like went to yield through their turn and I
are debating on what to do. Is that Tireless Tracker, the beautiful Boba Fett altar. Cavern Spell's going to come down. Going to name something. We have a trigger, making a clue token. Alright, named Beast Grazer coming in. We'll put a land into play. Alright, dropping an Urza Saga, it looks like. Second trigger on the Tireless Tracker, so 2 clues. A trigger on the Saga. Lots of things going on. Looking for a clue token.
Oh, did I forget to grab my clue token? I suck.
Alright, tax on a Dolphy. While Mapson does have creatures, none of them have shadow on them, so they cannot block the Voidwalker.
Tap for 3. No loss.
No effects.
Shocker, 17, right? Yeah, losing my mind. Nope, you're good. Well, probably.
I'll make a construct.
Okay. I don't remember which ones I made. Maybe Iron Giant.
Pass.
That was good. The card is amazing.
Dolphy swinging in. The Dolphy clock can be real. Certain matchups where you don't have like a fast enough win condition, or just a faster clock, which is a fast enough win condition. Dolphy can just like get there by itself. It's kind of funny. Tracker, we're gonna pop a clue. Not the tracker pops the clues. The clues can pop themselves, but tracker will gain a counter. All right, untap.
Let's just put a chance in, put it in free and see how it goes. We can make the colors tiny. Pack for it, too.
I think that's right. I'm gonna float.
Okay. Let's use friendly work for the shot.
There's a Saga gonna pop.
And red sixes.
Seemingly just floating the mana with it.
Floating 1, right? You're floating 1.
Yeah, I was just removing the saga.
Lots of hand movements there.
Get Amulet. I'm going to play a bounce land. I believe it's a Celestia Signet, or Sanctuary. Yes. Play Celestia Sanctuary. Triggers.
Cards in hand?
5.
How are you stacking your triggers?
Going to untap it, and then I'm going to bounce. Yeah. and those.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so you're not blowing up.
I'm not blowing up.
Okay.
All right, bounce trigger.
Cute. So I'm gonna pick it
All
up.
right, so we're gonna float some mana off the bounce trigger. Yeah, clues getting made. Here's 7 mana. Cultivator Colossus. Now, so cleaning up his board a little bit, as it is about to get pretty messy. Lots of lands going to go into play. Lots of cards getting drawn. I think we were waiting to see if Shaka has a response to the Colossus. Again, just probably waiting for the EE to get popped, but... Alright, trigger on the Colossus. Here comes... Cavern of Souls, entering the battlefield tapped. Probably naming Giant. Boseiju Who Endures. Selesnya Sanctuary. Cavern of Souls naming Beast, probably.
Less impressive than I thought it
Or Dryad.
Still pretty impressive.
Essen only really getting to draw 4 cards here. Not that that is a small amount. There will be 4 landfall triggers, going to 7 clues. Meaning, that construct is huge. Construct's a 9/9. Gonna have a couple bounce triggers, and by a couple, I mean, I think a singular bounce trigger? Yeah, just the Selesnya Sanctuary. Has access to 5 green mana. I don't know if he has any payoffs in his hand. Looks like there's a Dryad. Alright, 3 mana. Dryad Elysian Grove.
Dude. Yeah, Dryad's fine.
I tried to like kill things in combat stuff. I tried to do it, and I killed it during their main phase. They just cast another one.
Alright, additional land drop. Selesnya Sanctuary into play. Landfall trigger. Going to float 2 mana, pick up the Boseiju. It's going to sack 1 to draw a card. Absent still playing around Blood Moon, which is a very real possibility he'll have to deal with. Alright, swinging very large here. Swinging for 5 with the Tireless Tracker and 7, 8, 9 with the Construct.
plus 7, 9.
Shaka more than likely going to have to terminate the Construct here.
Can I read Cultivated Colossus?
Go for it.
Given Cultivator Colossus a read. Nothing too special at this point. Just huge and tramply.
Colossus a Megazord? Is that what the altar is? It's the Dragon Zord.
Right, Shaka down to 12 from the Tireless Tracker, connecting.
Colossus with Tracker out is such a good feeling.
Shock's down to 10.
10. I'll go to 9.
Fetching to 9.
I think I'm just dead, but
I think
Imagine he's going to cast Grief.
Are you griefing me?
let me see if you have an answer that I don't have.
I do not. I do have a Primeval Titan, which is
Something.
I mean, you have
You see Primeval Titan, Dryad of the Elysian Grove, Force of Vigor, and some other stuff.
Yeah, take the Titan.
Titan's getting taken. Dothie's going to sack itself. Titan's going to come into play. Shaka will get 2 lands tapped.
you're at 9.
Some combination of those up to probably 7. There are decks that run 8, but it's not scaled. It's like the
I only have a 6-inch Colossus. You have 2
It's a Castle Lockthwain and a Blood Crypt.
That all happens. End of your turn, I'm going to draw a card.
Sacks a clue, draws a card.
Let's time the round. Untap.
I'm gonna pick up my first loss against Titan.
Hopefully I
The
well.
roll was good.
Hopefully. Draw for turn.
That's not a good sign. It's hilarious because we're living in
Hmm?
If there's a Titan on the other side of the board.
Oh, I
These
think
five.
it's
Mepson
fine.
has access to a billion mana and 6 ways or 6 draws
Not a good
if he
sign.
needs to. I very much imagine that Mepson can kill on this turn.
I feel very dead.
Like, the likelihood of him not being able to find lethal is super low.
So I'm gonna take the one that's on. I'll take the one that's on.
You can literally
Go
almost
with this, actually.
have to like remove it.
Should probably use one of the caverns.
And they can
Yeah, could play Amulet.
Beast or Dryad? Does it matter?
Not really.
Legacy Rhinos. I tried to did the painter and
Have 3 amulets.
Yeah, it's a lot of amulets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna force those amulets?
One floating. I'll have a green floating. I'll play a dryad. So I'll make 6 mana.
Okay.
Crack one. This is my first land drop. That'll probably do it.
Draws a Hydroid Crisis. Hydroid Crisis is
Crisis.
probably enough.
Which would probably draw me into something that would do it. Or I could keep drawing, but drawing with that is cooler and efficient. So 6 mana. Yeah, because it's going to be every 2 cards draws me. But drawing individually.
I think just deliberating on how he wants to kill Shaka.
So go to 10 mana.
Okay.
Yeah. I've used 2 of my land drops. 16. 14.
All right, Hydroid Crisis drawing a bunch of cards.
Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So. land
Found a Valakut.
3.
It's all that really matters.
I mean, this is what I drew.
Mapson just shows Shaka his hand
I can.
and goes, "Okay, you're dead."
Land drops, so I can make the mana. I can Arboreal Grazer in like the Valakuts, and I can summon it back for the Titan. The Titan is lethal.
Cool. Good game.
Shotgun nods, acknowledges, and game 3 will be going to maps and on Amulet Titan. And thank you for watching, folks, and have a great rest of your day.